Hello everyone, and welcome back to another speed build. And on this speed build, we're going to be working on the area we left off on last speed build. We're going to work around this tiki bar area. I want to work on expanding this road out more and also filling in that spot to the right, just in that corner. I don't know what I want to put in there just yet, maybe some water, but for now we got to start on these roads. As you know, I do struggle with these roads quite a bit, more than I should. So I want to go ahead and extend some of this sand outward. I need to make sure that all this pathing is underneath sand so I don't have to keep backtracking. I do that quite a bit, but that's just with it. You got to learn how to do it properly. Sometimes you mess up, or with me, a lot of times you mess up. Now, getting this road lined up did take me a little bit. I was trying to figure out how I wanted to place it, because I didn't know quite yet what I wanted to put over in that right corner. If I wanted to put some shops or villager houses, I didn't know quite yet. So I wanted to go ahead and get the placement out of the road and see where it landed. I wanted to go for kind of like, I don't know, I just remember driving on a lot of roads and there was a lot of sand like beside the road, and I wanted to try to mimic that the best I could. I like doing that in my speed builds, just stuff that I've seen personally, or just photos, and I like to mimic those ideas and see what it actually turns out. And I gotta bust up some of these rocks. They like to fill in here when I time travel. I need to get these out of the way because I actually don't know how far I want to expand this out to, and I didn't know where I wanted to go with this. So I decided just to fill in this, just kind of like a square. I think I'm gonna make this into like a little parking lot. I haven't made too many of those, and I don't know, you need places to park your vehicles, so I think it worked out okay. Now that I got that kind of measured out, I wanted to see where I wanted to extend this road to for the time being. So I went ahead and just started mapping out just with the sidewalk pathing to see where I wanted to end it off at. And I always think that's a good idea, just because it can help you not be confused later on. And time to fill in the rest of this road. And I don't know if I'm the only one, but corner pathings, I don't know why, but I just cannot do them. I always forget how to do them, or I don't know, they just really confuse me. Let me know if I'm the only one, but just road paths, when it comes to like the corners, it always, I don't know, messes with my head. And it comes out that I actually messed up. That's why my roads were looking so weird. I didn't know why they weren't lining up the way they should. And it turns out I needed to expand out the little parking lot I just made. So I had to fix that later on, and that was why I kept on messing up. And now that I am correcting my error, I went ahead and kicked this out and I expanded it one. Now I'm making some lines just to show where the cars can park at, and I'm putting some grates just everywhere just to, I don't know, break up some of the sidewalk. And time to fill in the rest of this. After that, I left some 2 sand like blocks just in the back because I do plan on putting some palm trees and greenery here just to cover up that back, like that terraforming that I've done. Now that I got the road mainly laid out, I wanted to break up the sand from the road itself. So I was trying to decide what I wanted to put down for fencing. So I did mess around with that a little bit just to see what I wanted. I did like the way this green fence looked, but I wasn't sure if I was happy with it. So I did decide later on to pick it back up. For right now, I'm going to leave it here just so I can keep that thought in mind. Placing down just some more items just around, just to cover in the spot to give me more ideas on what I wanted to do. These curved street lamps are so awesome. These crosswalks too. It gives it a good height. And placing down some vehicles over in my parking lot. I do like how this turned out. I think it looks really cool. And just placing some hedges in the back. I think this adds some good greenery, and it does cover up that wall some. And now the palm trees to cover up more and to keep it that beach theme. Next, I decided to cage off this area, and at this point, I didn't know if I liked that green fence around there, so I did pick it up and push in this car just to kind of cage it off. I like this a lot more. I think it looks a lot cleaner. Now that I got that done, I went ahead and placed down a curved street lamp here. I think that looks nice. I love these curved street lamps. And over here, I decided to use the vertical fencing. I think this looks way better, and it kind of breaks up that green. And to add where this path is going, you know, kind of diagonal, I decided to use a bike. And over here, this spot took me a while. I wanted to make another little like Oasis or like a little beach part of the island right here, but I needed to cover up all of the road again, and yeah, so I had to pick up all my road and then put down some sand pathing to get it done. But as you see, I did leave out some little green parts, so I had to kick up some more pathing just to put some sand in. And now that I finally got that done, I can work on the water. I didn't want to put anything too fancy here. I don't know, just like a little small body of water. I think it always looks nice. I don't know. So I went ahead and filled that in. I did really want to put a palm tree here, and I fought with this for a long time. I left this in just so you can see how much I actually do struggle on some of these parts. I had nothing to really go off of because this is like such a weird like triangle area, and I wanted this to fit, but the waterway will not work, and I do not like when paths don't line up, so it ended up not working. And I tried this for a while, I mean at least like 20-30 minutes, trying to get these pathing to work, and it did not. It kept on like merging into it, and I did not like how it looked. I even tried moving the circle itself, but it just wasn't big enough, so I did end up scrapping that. But I ended up finding something better in my opinion, so yeah, so no palm tree in the middle. Now that I was done struggling with the palm tree, I just placed it right there. And to kind of cage off this area, I put down some shrubs. I think this is a nice touch. Kind of breaks up that sand, and put some green in. Now I wanted to cage this off kind of with some wheat fields. I love the wheat fields, and I don't know, I think it would make a great addition right here. I'll give it some height and make it not boring, I guess. And over here, I did decide to put down some beach chairs. I think they look nice there. And I wanted to place down a beach ball. And over in this corner, I placed down a life ring. I don't know, it's cute. I like how it looks. And over here, I wanted to place down an ABD. I didn't know quite where I wanted to put it at. So right there, I did decide to put down a scooter. And this is a pay for parking, so I left an ABD there. I don't know, I think it looks cool. And a drink machine over in that corner. And I wanted to add just some more wheat fields just to kind of finish off this area here and the shell. Now that I'm done, let's do a walkthrough. Alright, that wraps up today's speed build. This one was actually a really fun one. I did enjoy making this. I love how everything's just filling in the way it should. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy today's video and you guys like my speed builds or villager hunting, please do consider subscribing and liking. And until next time.